On an all-new episode of The Pascal Show, join me as I travel to Pittsburg, Pennsylvania, and hang out with the champ, Roy Jones Jr., as he comes out of retirement and prepares to step back into the ring to go toe-to-toe with Iron Mike Tyson. Be sure to tune in and check out this exclusive interview. How you feeling about this fight, man?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal. I'm here at Buzz Garnick Round 2 Boxing Camp. The champ is here, y'all. Roy Jones Jr. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, Pascal. How you feeling, my brother?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. First off, thank you for taking some time out of your very, very busy day. When we were watching you train and everything, which, by the way, thanks for that. That was amazing. It's like a master class, man.
Nothing yet.
You were a surgeon.
Nothing
yet.
You. Just getting back.
Precision.
That my first day back after 5 days. After 5 days off, nothing yet. Wait till about 2 more days, then I'll be cooking.
Where we headed? What's up? Yeah. So we just jumped in the car. Roy has to go train, so we're actually going off to go watch him train right now. So there he is, right over there. You know, we're gonna go see him train, see him knock some dudes out, I guess. So what's going on like right now? I mean, is he warm? Is this like his warm-up type thing, or like what is he? Okay.
Looking record.
Right.
Seeing is he short on the jab or if he won't turn in the over.
Right. Wow.
So
He's videotaping him and analyzing him at the same time.
Right.
Wow.
Discussing strategies.
Right.
With time. And every drill that he's doing leads up into the fight. He ain't just out there just doing something. Every drill it leads into the fight. And Tom is watching him carefully, making sure that he stay on that.
Yeah.
We don't do anything. Everything's intentional.
So even to this day, after being fighting for the many years he's been fighting, he's still perfecting that right cross. He's still perfecting that jab. That's what's up. How long has he been training with Tommy? Last 6 fights. So I gotta ask you something, Tommy. Yeah. How long you had this place, man?
This is incredible. 1991 it started.
1991.
I came here and helped in 91, and then I actually left and I started my own gym in 93 across the river. And then this gym closed down. It was a bigger space, so I come back and reopened it in 95. So I've been here for 25 years now.
Because you've had some of the baddest mamma jammas come through here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So and you've trained all of them, like nothing but champs, right? Nothing but beasts. So what is it like training and coaching Roy Jones Jr. right now?
Well, I mean, he's just arguably the greatest athlete that ever boxed, really. So
Facts.
It's it's just a lot of fun, man. Really, that's the way I like to say it. I just really enjoy working with him, and he's just a tremendous athlete, and we have a ton of fun.
I see that. I can see that you guys have a really good relationship. Like you could tell you guys have this chemistry. How important is that between a fighter and a coach?
That's huge. That's huge. I mean, you got to have a good chemistry. That makes it fun. And when you're having fun, you get better. You get sharper.
Exactly.
Because if you're not having fun, then coming to work every day is a struggle.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you're not seeing eye to eye and you guys are always butting heads and you don't have a good chemistry, then things don't go as smooth and you don't learn as much on the fly. You get in a rhythm. Yeah. When you're in that rhythm together, then things just come out.
So now he's about to spar, right? Okay. got a lot coming up. You got what, 18 days until the big fight?
The big payback.
Yeah, big payback. So tell me, man, how you feeling about this fight, man?
Man, you know, it's just like everything else, brother. Everything in life for me is a challenge. I love challenges. I'm just a challenging type person. And but to be honest with you though, you still have to keep it real, and you got to keep yourself in the best of moods.
Take me back to that moment when you were just chilling, training your own fighters, doing your thing. What happened? Tell me the story. Like, how did you get the call?
McGee called me and said, "Hey, Mike Tyson guy, I want you to call him." So all right, I call Azim, and Azim says, "Hey, Mike wants to come back and do some type of a boxing event, either an exhibition or a regular fight, whatever. But he wants you to be his dance partner. He wants you to fight him." Me? I said, "Yeah, they want to fight you." He said, "You want to fight him when you was world champ. It didn't happen, but he's sure you want to do it again." Right. Well, he's absolutely right. So.
Well, then let me ask you this: why didn't it happen before? Why didn't this matchup happen before?
He had stopped fighting at the time when I wanted to fight him. After I won the heavyweight title, he had got out of boxing and he didn't really feel it. And for me, I don't want to fight a guy that doesn't feel like he's at his best, or that he's somewhere in his mind that he want to be the best, or he wants to win. So if you don't have that hunger, I'm not going to say, "Oh, you got to fight." No, I'm not a name caller. No, it's like, I don't want you just because of your name. I want you to be ready and able. That don't count to me. So even if I do, I don't want to do it because you don't want to do it. So when he said he wasn't really into it, I was like, okay, no, I'm not. That's not me. To me, that's disrespectful for me to continue to pursue him if he done said no, he's not into it. When I went to Holyfield back in the day, before I fought John Ruiz, I said, "Hey, I want to fight you for the title." He was like, "No, I feel like I got everything to lose and really not much to gain because you smaller coming up. What do I gain?" I said, "All right." I respected that. I left. Right. Lo and behold, he got beat by Ruiz, and then Ruiz said, "I'll fight Roy." I said, "Yes." So that's who I am. Yeah. I fight anybody, but I ain't gonna pay you to fight. If you don't feel good about it, I don't train them. Right. Because if I don't beat you at your best, what have I done? Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. If I don't beat the bull with Mike there, I ain't beat the Bulls. Right. If I don't beat the Dolphins with Dan Marino there, I ain't beat the Dolphins. Right. You understand me? Yeah. I mean, come on, bro. I started thinking about it. I'm like, 6 weeks, September, he can't get rid of that quick. Right. I definitely got to have advantage. So I said, yes, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm knowing that, man, I'm not worried about the money part. They tell you, we'll pay this. That's not even worth it. But the fact that it's going to happen 6 weeks from then, he can't get rid of it as quick as I can. I just fought in 2018. Right. He ain't fought in 5 years. He can't get rid of me in 6 weeks. Right. So I'm like, yes, I'll take that. So then they put Okadoke on me. Well, yeah. And did the change the dates. Man, we're going to change dates then. I should get not this movie thing y'all doing. I should get a boxer's pay as out of the percent of the pay-per-view if we're going to change date to November. Because now y'all tell me y'all pushing it way back there. More time for advertising. Y'all changing my life now because I got fighters I got to train. Right. And I got to put them on the side or do it while I'm doing it. But it's like it's not really fair to me or them that I got to have this to worry about while I'm doing it. So I should be compensated for that. But they didn't do that either. So they took one of my friends, I think, posted something about the fight getting moved to the 28th, and they said, "Okay, you admitted it," because he did on my social media. I'm like, really? So, I ain't the kind of dude that try to make life difficult for nobody, but it's just, to me, that was really kind of messed up. Yeah. So it put me in a fighter's mode that I probably need to be in anyway. Yeah. So now it got me ready to go. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, y'all want to play like that? All right. Yeah, I know how to play like that too, so let's do it.
No, I feel you. So tell me a little bit, because I know that there's been some changes now because of this COVID. Obviously, things have been spiking back up.
It was changed already, but they changed the 2-minute rounds. I don't know why they did that, but
they changed it
to 2-minute rounds. Yeah. So
why?
I don't know. 2-minute round, but you know what? I really don't care now. Y'all got me to the point that I really don't give a damn no more. So it's like, bring whatever you got. I'm gonna bring my best. Y'all bring y'all best. Let's see what happens. Word. You gotta do what you gotta do. So maybe good they cut it to 2-minute rounds. Who knows?
They cut it to 2 minutes.
I ain't like that, but it might be a good idea. I don't know. It might be the best thing for us.
That's not where you're training, though. Nah, I've been watching you. You ain't training like that.
Yeah, but still, you gotta be prepared for whatever.
Yeah.
And today, my life is not commentary. It's not basketball. It's more like training fighters. Right. And what I like about training fighters is that when I train fighters, it makes my mind go back to the things that I used to do. Because I try to teach them all the technology that I had in my brain when I was working. Yeah. So having Chris Eubanks and Glenn Hagler and Michael Williams Jr. and Akram Curry, having them all around, makes my mind keep working because I'm trying to get them just close to where mentally I used to be. Because if I get them close, then they got to take their DNA and go on with it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Because I know that you are an amazing athlete, and it's not easy to teach people what you know, especially like you have a God-given talent. You know what I'm saying? And some people just don't have that.
It takes a lot of hard work with that God-given talent.
Right.
And that's what people fail to realize about me. I have more hard work into that God-given talent. Is what also made it prevail to be what it became.
What was it like getting in the ring with him, man? I mean, I'm sure you do this a lot, but I mean, you know.
He's fast, and I don't think people, because even at like 51, they're like, oh, he's slowed down. Like, no, speed's not just a function of like your brain, your muscles, man. It's a lot of that's just superior positioning, and he knows where to be at all times. Like, and it's a little thing. It's that little stuff that adds up over the course of the whole fight that makes the difference, and keep getting better.
And knife is getting sharper and sharper.
Yeah, so it's a good experience. Like today was a good, strong, fast pace, and the shots were like when they were tough shots. I mean, he hit me with he stepped out and hit me with a right. I was like, okay, but it was you can tell there was a lot of momentum out of force. So he's strong. He's stronger than he looks. That's good. So it's gonna be a good fight. I'm excited. Ed Lattimore.
Ed Lattimore, thank you, man.
Hey, no problem, man.
This man needs a towel. What has been the hardest thing about this line of work, this being a champion? What is the hardest thing?
Understand the way that you understood it. You feel me? Because obviously the way that I understood it was pretty good because I ran the game for like over a decade. So if I can make them understand the way I thought, the thought process, then it helps a whole lot. But it's hard to really get them to understand the thought process because everybody wants to hit, everybody wants to knock out, and everybody wants to do a one punch. No, all wrong. You know, unless you're a Mike Tyson type, then it's all wrong. But,
right.
I mean, some people can do it. I mean, we saw Tank do it the other day, and that was his best out because he was fighting against a guy who was a volume puncher. So he hit him one shot, knocked him out, which was very good because had he not knocked him out, he probably would have had a little bit harder time because the guy comes on more as the fight goes on. So Tank kind of knew that, and Tank was just putting them things at him early to try to get him out, and he finally caught him. So.
Tom was telling me about how you were kind of getting ready for this fight, you know, with Mike Tyson and everything.
Mike's a great fighter. You're talking about two legends, two great legends, you know what I mean? And but you know, the heavyweight division, bigger guys, stronger guys, but not more athletic guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're big athletes. You know what I mean? They're big guys, but I'm saying pound for pound, the smaller boxers have always been the more athletic guys. You know? Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, these guys are Roy Jones, probably the most athletic. His advantages are that. He came up from middleweight to super middle. So he's fought all those weight classes where Tyson's only fought heavyweights since the time he was 12 years old. He was over 200 pounds. So he's been fighting big guys. But big isn't always better when you're talking about, you know, skill sets and versatility. You know? So that's what we're bringing to the table. Today I was kind of specifically working on a few things.
What were you focusing on? Because I saw that you pulled out your phone and you were kind of, I guess, were you taping him? Were you videotaping him?
Yeah, I was showing some things that he has done in the past. You know, not only do I watch Mike Tyson and things that we got to do to capitalize on his weaknesses and nullify his strengths, but I also watch what Roy does well to show them what they've done in the past. And this is exactly what I'm talking about is going to work in this fight. So they can compute it for their own visual, for their own self. Oh, I've done this before, so I know I can do it. And I'm giving him visuals of, you've actually done these moves. You've done this kind of stuff. You know?
Been there, done that.
All I'm trying to do is refresh your memory. You know what I mean?
It's muscle memory.
Muscle memory, and trying to revitalize that memory, you know, of what he's done in the past. So we're just working on things that are going to, you know, really keep Tyson trying to figure the puzzle out. You know what I mean?
And of course, you know, cover them ears because you just don't know, right? Well, some Holyfield stuff, man. May his ears rest in peace. You know what I mean?
Right.
As far as like jumping back, snapping back, what's it been like? What's it been the training like? When you got back into training mode, was it easy? Did you snap back real easy, or was it tough?
Don't snap back easy at all. It is hard as hell. It seems like that you get 51, they make less oxygen now. I don't understand why I can't find the oxygen I used to find. Oxygen has become a real question now. Where has all the oxygen gone? Are the cell phones using oxygen? What the hell is the matter? Why can't I breathe the same? You know? So it's something, but you know, it's all good.
And what's something that you are kind of preparing for?
We just getting prepared for the bull rush. We know if he's smart, he'll try to bull rush me. get me in the corner, try to land his biggest shots as quick as he can because my gas tank should be a little bit better than his. Both of them are depleted at 50 years old, but still I think mine would be just a tad better than his. Although he is doing a lot of things to overhaul his body to get himself together and get ready for it. So my goal is just to go out, be ready for the bull rush, and after that we go to work.
So it's going to be mostly like, you think it's going to be more of a long game rather than a short game with him?
Never can tell.
Right.
Never can tell. You can't tell either one of us because both of us have electrifying, explosive power shots.
Right.
If he catch me with a power shot early, anything can happen. If I catch him with a power shot early, anything can happen.
Right.
So it's like you got two bulls out there, and it's a matter who locks horns first.
Right. It's going to be a sight to see. I can't wait. Done. So how did it feel up there?
It felt pretty good. My first day back, I had a 5-day layoff, just let my body recover. First day back, getting there, sharp, getting where I want to be. I got more energy in me right now. It's my first day, so I get back to it short.
Yeah, because you just got back from Mexico, right? Yeah, you just got off a plane and you're in here already, man. Like, man, how do you find that energy? I just got to ask you, man.
Well, it's fun. It's like a lot of things help out, especially with that coverage CBD. That focus stuff is pretty good. You gotta have things like this. Yeah, you gotta have things like that so that when you have quick turnaround time like I had, I was playing last night, I get up with Rebecca this morning, it really makes a difference. So that does help a lot.
Right.
And also having the sheer will to win.
Right.
I have a will to win. I have a will to compete, but I also have a big will to win.
That's what's up. Because that laser-like focus is something that I find really fascinating. Because you just go in there and you're about that business. You know what I mean? It's like, I always wonder how you stay, what the trick is, how you stay super focused, you know what I mean? When you got other things going on, you know what I'm saying?
The way you stay focused is you know that you want to succeed.
Man.
If you're not locked in or dialed in, you're not going to succeed.
Right.
So you have to be focused in order to succeed. If you can't focus, you can't succeed.
Right.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. I'll be rapping with you, man. Tell me this, okay, because obviously this is a huge thing for boxing, right? So what do you see as far as the future of boxing? Because, UFC, MMA has been coming out in the forefront a lot.
Yeah, the future of boxing is very healthy and bright right now because, listen, you got a lot of guys that want to fight each other.
Yeah.
Chris Eubank right there trying to fight Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez just became a free agent. You got Caleb Plant. You got a lot of guys in the super middleweight division. Yeah. You got Tank. You got Devin Haney. You got Lopez, Teofimo Lopez. You got Ryan Garcia. I got Michael Williams Jr. in that same weight class. So you got a lot of big fights that are on the agenda, that are on the horizon. Just a matter of making them. We got one right now that I would rather see more so, and hopefully that now that big fights are happening, the promoters will understand and start letting these guys fight. But there's no reason right now that we shouldn't be seeing an Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight because they're the best two welterweights in the world, undoubtedly. Right. When Tamron Hearns and Sugar Ray hit that point, they fought. Now you guys are in that point. Y'all owe it to society and you owe it to the boxing gods to fight. You understand me? Yeah. So it's like me and Mike, we tried to fight back in our days, but guess what? It didn't happen back then. But because we got an opportunity to make it happen now, when they ask me, how can I say no? Who wouldn't want to see Roy and Mike back in that day in the ring together? So we may get on a glimpse of what it would be now because of our age, but still, we're going to get that excitement for a little while.
Word.
You feel me? Because we knew that he and I in the ring, together, anything can happen.
fight is over, after you win, what are you gonna do?
Well, after I win, I'll survey it, see how I felt. Survey my people for a grade on my performance. Then if I like it, I'll go back and look at it again. And see what I think from there. I probably try to go back into retirement, but something tells me as fast as I am, as good as I'm looking right now, if I can do that for half a fight, they're not gonna let me retire that easy.
yeah, I was gonna say, you just retired, and then they just dragged you back in.
I mean, how can you say no to Mike Tyson?
So after this fight, you thinking about fighting somebody else?
I ain't really thinking about it.
Can you drop a little knowledge on that?
I ain't really thinking about it. Like I said, I just feel like if it's a good performance, they're gonna tell me they want to see me beat somebody else up, or they want to see me get some revenge or something. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. So a lot of people think that they walk around and talk stupid, like somebody's afraid of them. If I ain't afraid of Mike Tyson, why would I be afraid of you?
Right.
Who could possibly be afraid? He's the most dangerous guy in boxing.
Right.
You ain't afraid to go down with the most dangerous guy in boxing. Either whether it be for one round or whether it be for 15, he is still the most dangerous guy in boxing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was George Foreman, then him.
Yeah, facts.
And the way you see him hitting the mitts and stuff now, he's still just as dangerous as he was back then. So if you're going to be afraid of anybody, you be afraid of going up with Mike Tyson. If I ain't afraid to go up with Mike Tyson, then who the hell could I possibly be afraid to go in the ring with?
Right.
So, people just, they talk, look for attention, and it's really stupid. But sometimes you think about it, sometimes you're like, you know what? If I don't sing, they don't get heard.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Like, they're my backup dancers.
Yeah.
If I ain't singing, y'all don't get heard.
Yeah, right.
I was the most electrifying showman, and he was the most electrifying crazy man.
Right.
He might bite your damn ear off. You know what I'm saying?
You better watch those
I
ears,
might
man.
fight you, look at the crowd while I'm fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so much going on. We have so many different dynamics that we bring to the table.
Yeah.
And when you put us in the ring together, it can't be nothing but exciting.
Yeah. Hey, man. Thank you.
Thank you,
so
brother.
much for sitting down with me.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Again, man. This is going to be crazy. I can't wait for you.
All right. Appreciate it, brother.
All right, man.
Call me the Joker, call me the fool. When she calls, I always seem to lose my cool. Baby, I'm just a mouse to your plane.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude.